So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Stock up and save big on shoes, tops, dresses, accessories, and more must-haves for summer. Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts, shop new arrivals first, and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite Rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you Rack.
And welcome to a new episode of The Simpsons Did It. I'm your host, Steven Skolansky.
And I'm your co-host, Robert Skolansky.
And this week, we're going to get a little fat.
Just a little.
Just a little bit fat. Not too fat that we become unhealthy. Just fat enough so we can work from home.
Yeah.
I feel like your job, I don't know if any job actually has this as I'm not saying that obesity isn't a disability. I'm saying I don't know any like work manuals that have this that say you could work from home if you're obese.
I know there are definitely tons of jobs out there that have physical requirements.
Oh, they do. Like, okay, so a good example is like, so when I worked at the airport, they actually had, you have to be able to lift this amount of weight. You have to be able to walk for this amount. Like it literally spelled the job out as physical labor, and you have to be, and there were people that would apply and I don't know how get hired that I knew it's like it was a formality. And then they would get injured because they, lifted something they shouldn't or pushed something that they shouldn't. And then the company has to pay them workman's comp, which is another thing we're going to get into this episode. Yeah. And I have a pet peeve about that. But yes, I don't think I would purposely gain weight, even if it was allowed me to work from home.
No. Well, I mean, especially in this day and age with, pandemic and all that. I mean, how many people realize they could just do their job from home?
Well, there's a lot of, obviously our jobs we probably couldn't do from home.
My job, no. Well, no. I mean, technically, so
someone could email you the files and.
Well, so technically I don't edit anymore. The last TV station I worked at, yes, theoretically I could work from home if I was editing video, but as a director at my last station, I couldn't work from home. Apparently at my new station, kind of newish now, they actually developed a program that in a dire situation, if my boss was at home, he could direct from there.
Like, is it like your face on like a Zoom call, basically? Like someone puts you up on like a teleprompter, it's your face.
I don't know how they set it up, but as a director, you need to see what's happening on air. Yeah. And it can't be on a delay. So I don't know how they had it set up, but
it's not like Zoom's on a delay. You can just have a Zoom camera set up somewhere and you could watch it, I guess.
Well, but I know a lot of the producers and reporters and management and sales can work from home, but I do a lot of master control ops stuff. Got to be in the building for that.
Yes, just
directing.
A little bit. Yep.
Directing. I have to be in the building for that. Floor directing. We technically don't need anybody on the floor, but it's nice. So I've worked with a few people here and there who, actually have worked with disabilities. So, depending on the field you're in, you really need something that wouldn't allow you to work at your job that you want to work at.
Yep. Yeah. So this week we are talking season 7, episode 7, King Size Homer. He got big.
He did. And they made a pop of him out of this episode.
They did. I love my Moo Moo Homer. I'm looking at him right now. But he's not that big. Really? I guess his stomach does bulge out quite a bit more than like USA Homer and Belly Dancing Homer. Yeah, I guess but Donut Head Homer, he's almost just about as fat as Moo Moo Homer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, air date, November 5th, 1995. Our recap, Homer gains weight to claim a disability and work at home, but his life starts falling apart.
I was very skeptical of this recap, and yes and no.
Well, I mean, Marge starts losing interest in him.
But if that's it, does that really, I mean, maybe for some people, I guess, if your spouse falls out of love with you, I guess, but it's really his own fault.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Chalkboard this week. Indian burns are not our cultural heritage.
Yeah, I don't know if the chalkboard flies today. That's a little racist.
Well, with yes, that is, but with the way that schools are non-tolerant of bullying these days, I don't know how many Indian burns are being doled out this day and age.
Do people even have another name for that anymore? Because I know it's just like you took somebody's arm, you took your hands, and you rubbed their
basically it was causing. Basically, the science behind it was you were causing friction.
Yeah,
and now maybe purple nurples are still real. I don't know.
Yeah. That's not offensive.
Nope, not at all. The couch gag this week. The Simpsons are 5 malfunctioning wind-up dolls who buzz and waddle their way to the couch, or They try to make it there.
Yeah, well, they're robots. They can't really do anything.
Like wind-up toys, yeah. That was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah. So, this week, we start out with Smithers and Burns' henchmen go searching for somebody in the bathroom, and that person is Homer. And I love how he, blocked it off, like there's a fire extinguisher, some boxes... And, they have to, break down the door, even though, I highly doubt that stuff was really all that heavy.
No, but Homer wanted to lock himself in the bathroom for sure.
Yes. So Smithers, ducks down to look at the stalls to, look for feet.
Yep.
And I guess maybe he saw Homer standing in the toilet?
No, I think he probably saw a shadow. My guess would be possible. Shadow.
Well, I don't know. Well, yeah. And so, he points to a stall door and he's like, break that one down. And they break down.
That one. He knew.
That one. He knew. And Homer's just, I love how Homer's standing in the toilet. He's like, somebody's in here. Because that's the point, Homer. And the reason Homer is in hiding is because he didn't want to do the 5-minute workout regimen that the plant had in place. And the goons, drag Homer kicking and screaming away. And Smithers is like, really? Over 5 minutes of working out?
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, I think if I worked at a place that did a 5-minute or a 10-minute, just hey, we're not going to do work, but we're going to kind of get our heart rates up, do a little workout, I'd be fine with that. I need that in my life.
Well, I think my guess is it was some sort of, it's weird that Burns would really want to help anyone out. You know what I mean?
Maybe he gets a tax incentive if all of his workers are there's a health tax incentive if all of his workers are healthy and he gets to save money.
Either that or maybe it's part of their health insurance plan. They're like, oh, if you guys work out at work, our health insurance will cover you a little bit.
Yeah. And they would save money.
Yep.
Basically, it boils down to Burns doesn't have to spend more money.
Yep.
And so we see Burns leading the workers in the exercise program. And everybody's, doing a good job. And then we cut to Homer, who is down to his underwear, struggling to do the exercise. Oh, man. And Carl and Lenny, they love this new exercise program. And I love how Lenny's like, yeah, all my muscles are getting a workout. Even my big fat mouth. And Homer is like, yeah, even your big fat...
Oh. I like how Lenny insulted himself before Homer could insult him.
And then we come back to Burns, who's still leading the plant exercises. He's like, all right, raise your right hock, aerate. Raise your left hock, aerate. I want to see more Teddy Roosevelts and less Franklin Roosevelts. Yeah. Well, Teddy, I don't think Teddy was really that in shape, was he? I know FDR was kind of a bigger guy too.
Yeah, FDR was a big guy. Teddy, he was more active. Like he was like, he fought in wars. I mean, I think Teddy was more of an active person than Franklin was.
Yeah. So then we see everybody doing push-ups and Homer.
I'd like to point out, I think this is going on way longer than 5 minutes.
It's possible. I don't know. I wasn't timing it with a stopwatch.
No, but they were doing like the air raid thing. God knows how many of those they did. And then they're doing push-ups. I mean, I feel like this is way more than 5 minutes of working out.
And so Homer, he pushes up and he goes one, or he's like, he does a push down and then a push up. He's like 2. But Lenny's like, actually, Homer, a push up consists of going down and then up. So technically you've only done 1. Homer,
hey, he did 1. Congratulations, Homer.
And then Homer realizes one of their coworkers is missing, and he's like, "Hey, where's Charlie? How'd he get out of this?" Carl's like, he's at home on disability." And Lenny chimes in, "Yeah, he got injured on the job, and they sent him home with pay. It's like a lottery that rewards stupidity." Homer's like, "Stupidity, eh?" Now, so to be fair, I think I was about to say the same thing you were. This guy got hurt at work, therefore workers' comp.
That's right. So he got work. So later in this episode, Homer talks about it being workman's comp, and that's not what it is. Homer's at home,
just working from home.
Yes, on a disability. So because it's like anyone that's in a wheelchair and they have people at work have to accommodate for it.
Yes. So, ADA requirements.
Exactly. So that's disability. Yeah. Charlie got sent home for workman's comp. So they're paying him. They're paying him for him to not work.
Yes, because he's hurt.
Exactly. So I don't think the Simpsons writers wrote this
properly.
Yeah, they did not do their research and write this episode properly.
I don't know. I don't know if it's they didn't do their research or they're just too lazy to fix. I feel like they wrote the script. They're like, good enough. And then they were halfway through. Maybe somebody brought it up and they're like, screw it. We already wrote
Which
the
is
script.
Weird because the Simpsons are usually fairly spot on with, if they're doing something of this caliber of this.
Oh, hold on. Wait till we get to our next episode. Because, oh boy.
Yeah. But, I mean,
I
it's
agree.
Weird. Like, it does seem weird that they don't know the difference between working on disability and workman's comp.
Yeah. Well, maybe they knew and maybe they just mixed it up and they said, screw it.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they were in the writer's room and they're like, hey, what can we do for an episode? And somebody's like, well, what if Homer got fat? And they're like, but he's already fat. And then they're like, fatter. And they're like, screw it. We'll do this episode.
Who is this Dan Greenlee guy who wrote this episode? He must be new. It's my first day.
All right. So this is... I don't know if it's the writing, but anyway, so Homer goes to a construction site to get himself hurt.
Yeah.
And we see signs at the construction site that say hard hat area, obviously, because, construction. Falling tool zone, which I guess whoever the workers are clumsy.
Yep.
And by the way, I guarantee you in real life, construction workers take care of their tools. Because if they're anything like mechanics, they have to buy their own.
Oh, yeah.
Most mechanics buy their own tools because the ones at the shop are crap. And careless workers above, which kind of goes hand in hand with falling tool zone.
Yep.
So Homer stands in the hazard area and things are dropped around him. We see a brick and a bucket of cement. And then he slides over... And a wheelbarrow full of cinder blocks drops. So Homer goes to the sign where it says careless workers above, I believe. Another construction guy walks into frame, and a wheelbarrow full of cinder blocks drops on the construction worker. And Homer's like, oh, I'm glad that wasn't me.
Yep.
Yeah, he'd probably be dead. But here's the thing. He's trying to get a disability so he could work from home. And again, as we said, Charlie's on workman's comp. So if he gets hurt somewhere else, they're not going to pay him.
No, they're not. And I don't know if they'd let him work from home either. Like, it's weird. Like, the concept of the episode actually plays out.
Yes.
And is correct. Like, it works out. It actually is correct. But it's like, how they got there, they did some really weird. Now, the only thing I could think of is that the construction was happening at the plant.
But even so, Homer's not on the clock.
Oh, he might be. He might be on the clock. He might be like, oh, I'm on the clock. I'm walking around the plant, safety inspecting things.
Plus, do you know how...
Whoa. He's the safety inspector. So maybe he went to the construction that was happening on the plant to make sure everything was safe.
It didn't seem like it was at the plant.
No, I know, but I'm trying to put two and two together here.
And also, do you know how much paperwork you have to go through to get workman's comp?
Actually, not that much. At least when I was at the airport, it didn't seem like you had to do much.
Did you have to deal with workman's comp?
I did, yeah.
So Homer decides to put some oil on the floor at work, and he does a little slip and slide. So he's trying to make it look like an accident.
Yep.
To slip on the oil, but he just slides past everybody and into Burns' office.
I like how like this whole power plant's on like one level.
Yeah, like, that's really weird. It shouldn't be though, because we've seen elevators within the plant.
Yep.
Plus, Burns' office ain't going to be on the same floor as the rest of the workers.
I know.
Like, I would assume, I've never been inside a nuclear power plant, but I would assume, like, if he had a secretary, like, his office would be way in the back somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
So Burns ass Homer's like, what do you want? Hi. It's like, can you give me a push in the opposite direction? And so he grabs his like pushing cane, apparently.
Yeah.
Now, what's even, he pushes him out, but I like to point out, like, when Homer slid in, Smithers actually still has his office, like his secretary's office, outside of Burns' office. We actually haven't seen that since I think season 1, the Homer's Odyssey.
No, the Barbie episode.
Oh, that's right. We did see it there too. But yeah, it's so weird because I feel like in all these like newer episodes, we never see like Smithers actually having an office outside of Burns' office. It seems like Smithers just works in Burns' office.
But we've also seen shots of outside of Burns' office where there is no desk.
Exactly. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm kind of glad they brought it back, I guess.
Yeah.
So now Homer's reading a pamphlet titled "Am I Disabled?" And the cover of the book, "Am I Disabled?" depicts a picture of a man with a rod through his head. And this is a reference to Phineas Gage, a man who experienced a large iron rod. I don't think it was an iron rod. I think it was a railroad spike.
That might be it.
It was a railroad. I remember we talked about this in science class in high school. But yeah, in the pamphlet, it's an iron rod, but in real life, the guy had a rail spike going through his head. Subsequently suffered significant brain damage, but he was actually still able to live and function.
No, a rod going through your brain is going to give you significant brain damage?
Yeah. But hey, the guy lived, so, you know, who am I to say that I shouldn't get a rod through my head? So Homer daydreams of his, So he's reading the disabilities in the pamphlet, and there's carpal tunnel syndrome, which that's more for like writing. Lumbar lung.
Lumbar lung.
I don't know.
Lumbar lung?
Lumbar lung? Oh, like a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Juggler's despair.
No.
No. Achy breaky pelvis. No.
That's a great reference.
Oh, I'm never going to be disabled. I'm sick of being so healthy. Hey, wait, hyperobesity. If you weigh more than 300 pounds, you qualify as disabled.
So here's my problem with that. Now, maybe in the pamphlet, it specifies like how much, like how, like your height. Because if you're like 6'6", 300 pounds, you're probably, I mean, obviously you're probably going to be a little bit on the obese side, but I feel like at that frame, you're about, like if I was 300 pounds, yes, I would be considered obese. If you were 300 pounds, you would be hyper obese.
I'd be dead.
You wouldn't be dead. I mean, you might have a heart attack, which then would kill you. But yeah, I mean, you weigh what, 110 soaking wet?
No, I'm like 137.
Oh, okay. So, but like, yeah, that would be double your weight at 5'4".
Yeah.
Like, so like, I don't like, I feel like 300 pounds, I get why they probably chose that number, but like,
nice even round number.
Yeah, but it's just like, okay, 300 pounds, but like, you can gain that weight, and it, depending on your body type, that weight could spread through different parts of your body. It's not all necessarily going to be in your gut.
Yeah. And so Homer daydreams about his road to success, where he weighs 239 pounds. And at the end of the road is a pot of gold labeled 300 pounds.
So
and
he weighs 239 pounds.
Yep.
I think we knew that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did know that. Yep.
Yeah.
And a talking pig tells Homer that he can do it. And Homer's like, yes, I can. And he runs and takes a bite out of the pig.
That's the spirit, Homer.
That's the spirit, yep. And Homer tells Bart about his plan to gain weight, and Bart wants to be a part of it. And Homer's like, don't worry. You don't have to worry about exercising, traffic, blood drives, and charity walks. Yep. Yeah. You won't have to worry about those things.
Yeah.
And so now Lisa turns around all Bond villain style in her beanbag chair. And Lisa's like, I must protest. You're abusing a program intended to help the unfortunate. And I was like, I'm not saying it isn't sleazy, honey, but try to see it my way. All my life, I've been an obese man trapped inside a fat man's body.
Is the program? Well, I guess see, that's the problem with this episode, because he's trying to get a disability, which might not necessarily stop you from going into work.
Yeah.
Like, again, it goes back to Charlie's on workman's comp, not on a disability because he got hurt at work.
What's also kind of funny is, okay, so Homer, I really don't know much about his safety inspector job at the plant because
he sits there and push buttons.
Well, exactly. Now, I don't know if he has to walk around the plant and safety inspect.
I would assume as a safety inspector at a nuclear power plant, you probably want to make sure everybody's working safely. So yeah, he probably should be walking around.
But since he doesn't, couldn't he still weigh 300 pounds and work at the plant?
Probably.
Exactly.
Well, as we'll find out soon enough, that's not actually what he weighs.
Yep. So Lisa asks Homer if he's told Mom about this, and he doesn't want to add to her worries. And he tells Lisa she can tell Marge if she wants to and add to Marge's worries, but he's grateful for all that Marge does for them. Yes, I mean, she does a lot for that family.
Yeah.
And Lisa yells at Homer again and tells him that no doctor would approve of him gaining that much weight because obesity is unhealthy.
That is true.
Yep.
No doctor.
No doctor. Well, there is one doctor.
We'll find out about that doctor in a second.
Yes. So Homer goes to see Dr. Hibbert because obviously he's the family doctor. Mm-hmm. And Hibbert gasps and says that Homer what Homer wants to do is monstrous and negligent, and I want no part of it. Yep. And Homer asks Hibbert if he can recommend a doctor who will help him. And Hibbert's like, yes, I will.
So he is still going to be a part of it.
Yes.
Because no sane doctor, even if they knew a doctor that would help out with this, would not give that information willingly.
I mean, I'm surprised Homer wouldn't have just gone to Dr. Nick. I mean, he did his open heart surgery.
I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe he figured Dr. Hibbert would be a better choice.
Maybe. Now, I don't know for certain. No, I don't think anyone's ever put on. Okay, so Homer had to gain 60 pounds. I don't know if anyone in the acting community has ever gained 60 pounds of fat for a role. 60 pounds of muscle.
Well, Matthew McConaughey lost, God, what was it? Didn't he lose something like 60 pounds
for The Machinist? Yes.
Like,
or no, that was Christian Bale. No, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale but Matthew McConaughey, Dallas Buyers Club. He lost like 60 pounds for Dallas Buyers Club.
And they obviously have, so losing and gaining weight for like actors, they'll do it. Like they'll definitely do it. But it's monitored. Well, it's monitored by a doctor.
Even so, it's still not healthy.
No, it's not, but at least it's being like,
look at Brendan Fraser. He had to put on so much muscle. He did an interview with Adam Sandler not too long ago, because they were talking about his performance in The Whale, where he plays a 600-pound fat guy.
Yep.
But they were talking about when he was in George of the Jungle, and he put all this muscle on, and like the director wouldn't let him eat.
Yep. Yeah. Like, Brendan Fraser was definitely abused on a lot of sets.
Yeah. It's crazy what actors are willing to do to get paid. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, is this necessary?
Yeah, they make fat suits for a reason.
And you could nowadays, you don't need to lose 60 pounds for a role. They can digitize that shit.
Yep. So Dr. Nick is the one who wants to help. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
So Nick tells Homer there are many options to weight gain for severely underweight people like yourself.
Homer is not severe. How do we know how tall Homer is? He's 5'10", isn't he?
We learned that in the Who Shot Mr. Burns episode. I don't know if I have my notes to be able to go back, but yes, we did learn his height in the that shot, the couch gag. Remember how it had the I think it was it like 6'2"?
Was he over 6 feet?
I think he was over 6. I think it was 6'2".
Because 239 is if he's 6'2", he would be at 239. That's a pretty good freaking weight.
Yeah. And now it might not be muscle weight, but it's not a horrible weight. Hold
on. No, Homer Simpson stands at 5'9" and 7/10. So he's not obese, but he is definitely overweight because he's about as tall. He's like maybe a half an inch taller than I am, and I weigh below 200 pounds. So he should weigh, a healthy weight for our height would be around between 140 and 160.
All right.
So he is severely overweight, but I don't think he's obese.
Yep. But Dr. Nick thinks he's underweight.
Well, that's probably because they told him he was underweight and he needed to gain weight.
Yep. So Dr. Nick recommends a slow, steady gorging process combined with acinal horizontology.
By the way, acinal horizontology is not a real thing.
Well, it's coming from Dr. Nick's mouth, so I would have assumed as much.
I looked it up just on the off chance it might be real, and it is not. The first like 10 hits were Simpsons related.
Of course they were. So Nick tells Homer to focus on the neglected food groups, and he shows Homer his nutrition pyramid with the categories fats and sweets, the whipped group, the congealed group. I love that. That's like just congealed fat, like grease. Chocolatastic group, and the empty calorie group. Now the funny thing is there are 0 calories in a piece of celery.
Correct.
So technically, Homer could have just eaten a bunch of celery. Probably wouldn't have eaten much weight, but he could have eaten a bunch of celery.
Well, here's the other thing too when it comes to gaining or losing weight is that depending on how many calories you intake, calories are just what you're going to store for energy. So basically, now granted, for Homer, it shouldn't be that hard for him to gain weight because he's a lazy piece of crap.
Yep.
But even if he's going to have to eat honestly, with the way he eats, he probably just has to eat a little bit more. Now, obviously, he wants to do this as quick as possible. But even so, you can engorge yourself for like 2 weeks and you might not gain all of that much weight.
No, it takes a good chunk of time to really.
Because if you sleep, you're burning calories. If you're eating, you're burning calories. If you sneeze, you're burning calories. If you're standing, you're burning calories. There are so many different ways to burn calories that, like, even if he ate 100 goddamn cheeseburgers like we see in that one scene coming up, that would be impossible because your stomach would be too full anyways.
Yep. So Homer's like, what can I do to speed this whole thing up, Doctor? Well, be creative. Instead of making sandwiches with bread, use Pop-Tarts. Instead of chewing gum, chew bacon. Now, the problem with chewing bacon is it eventually disappears.
Yes.
Gum doesn't.
Gum passes through you like anything else.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying you wouldn't theoretically swallow gum, but bacon you would.
But you still need to get the calories from the bacon.
And Bart's like, you could brush your teeth with milkshakes. Hey, did you go to Hollywood Upstairs Medical College too? And remember, if you're not sure about something, rub it against a piece of paper. If the paper turns clear, it's your window to weight gain. Bye, everybody.
Now, see, technically, as long as there are calories in it, you're going to gain weight. So literally, Homer could eat anything. Like, technically, he could eat fruit and gain weight because there's calories in fruit.
Yeah, but like Dr. Nick is obviously wanting him to eat more fatty foods.
Correct. Which, that will help with weight gain. And as we'll see a little bit later, Homer buys something that apparently should work but doesn't work. So Homer and Bart go to the grocery store to buy food for Homer to gain weight, and they buy Ham Ahoy, Much Ado About Stuffing.
That's good. I like that.
Tub. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be. Cheesus H. Rice. And Uncle Jim's Country Fillin' is what they buy at the store.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, just go buy a bunch of cheese.
Yep.
And then Homer and Bart go to the ice cream shop, where Homer gets a banana split sundae, and Bart's like, Homer, just eat around the banana. Those are just empty vitamins. Technically, once again, bananas have value in them to gain weight.
Yep.
Like, literally, Homer could have just eaten them. I get the joke. It's fruit. It's healthy. It's supposed to be, quote unquote, good for you. So Homer does his first weigh-in, and he weighs 257 pounds. So he's gained 18 pounds. And I don't know. Way. Like, now here's the thing. What's the time frame? Is this a week? Is this 3 days? Like, you're not going to gain 18 pounds in 3 days.
No, the time frame is definitely crazy. Like, it is, because if you think about it, Homer can't not go to work until he gains this weight, right?
Yeah, which means he's going to be burning calories.
Well, he's going to work. Obviously, they still have the workout regimen. Like, they still have the go on the lawn and work out. So,
I mean, he could still gain the weight, but again, he has to overeat, and like he has to constantly eat.
Yep. Yeah.
I
could do that.
Yeah, that's like, even I mean, again, we as we'll learn a little bit, there is a reference to an earlier episode from season 2 where Homer does eat out an entire restaurant.
Yep.
So I guess for Homer, anything's possible. So then Homer goes to the Springfield Nutrition Center in the mall, and he buys massive weight gain powder. And according to the guy who works there, the powder doesn't work. Technically, protein powder, I believe, is used not necessarily for muscle mass. I mean, I think protein powder is supposed to be like to help you put on weight. And then when you burn that weight, it's supposed to go into your muscles.
Yeah. So funny enough, I didn't do protein powder. I did protein bars. So when I donated plasma, I got to a specific point where my protein levels were actually too low. And so they were like, eat more. Well, their first thought was, well, eat more meat, like chicken, beef, stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I really don't want to gorge on that stuff. So I actually went to Target and just bought like boxes of protein bars. You know, had one in the morning, one at night, you know what I mean? And I usually didn't have any issues after a couple, like it took about 2 weeks to build my protein levels back up. So it's kind of weird. Like I'm
surprised you had low protein count because you eat meat.
I do. And I did think it was definitely weird. I don't know if it was because when I donated plasma, I did a lot of moving around. Like I was walking around malls. I was like, working at Best Buy. It's funny. You look at my step count when I worked at like Best Buy and stuff. It was just astronomical. Now it's not that crazy because I sit in an office and work all day. But back then when I was donating plasma, it was definitely a lot of work. And I would say I probably wasn't eating the amount of protein that I probably should have on a daily basis.
Yeah. So, I think there was a day I couldn't donate plasma because my iron level was too low.
Yep. Yeah, iron was another one, yeah.
Yeah. So, Homer and Bart go to Krusty Burger, and we see a ton of burgers, like wrappers, on the table, on the floor, on the seat. Just probably had like 100 Krusty Burgers. And Bart goes to hand Homer his next sandwich, and Homer's like, I don't know. It's a fish sandwich. Which fish is high in iron. Some fish are high in iron. Yep. I don't know what kind of. Now, granted, it's Krusty Burger. Is it actually fish, or is it a fish substitute? And so I love how Bart takes a sandwich, rubs it on the wall, and the wall turns clear. So Homer's free to eat it, but then a bird crashes into the wall.
That's great.
That was pretty good. So now Homer does another weigh-in, and this time he only weighs 225 pounds. He lost almost 30. He lost over 30 pounds. How could that be?
I don't think he did.
You're right. He didn't. His stomach was on the towel rack.
Towel rack.
And he actually weighs 296 pounds. So he's getting there.
Only 4 more pounds to go.
Yep. So Homer is obviously excited about this revelation. He's like, I'm 4 pounds away from reaching my dream of working from home. And now, granted, this is 95, so I can't imagine there were too many jobs that you could actually work from home from.
Yeah. People didn't have fast internet speeds. The only people I think that probably worked from home were like telemarketers.
Yeah. So Homer has another daydream about working from home where there's an Employee of the Month placard stapled to a tree. He's got his own candy vending machine. And Marge is waiting on him, brings him a beer, and then they dance. And in his dream, Ned comes home. And he's all disheveled. And he had a bad day at work. And
at the Leftorium?
I guess. I don't know. And then we come back to real life where Bart watches Homer dance while he daydreams. He's like, hey, Lise, come here. And they laugh at Homer.
Yeah.
Daydreaming about dancing.
Yep.
So I don't know if this is the exact same day or the exact same night or a different night. Again, the time frame in this episode is really weird, but Homer goes to bed and his weight like just crushes the mattress. Like he just craters it, and Homer rolls on top of him.
No, Marge.
Oh, you're right. Homer rolled on top of himself. Well, maybe he did with all that fat. You're right. Marge rolls on top of Homer, and Homer tells Marge of his plan of purposely gaining weight to go on disability. And of course, Marge goes, have you lost your mind? Have you thought about your health or your appearance? And Homer's like, oh, so that's it, isn't it, Marge? Looks. I didn't know you were so shallow. Marge is like, oh, please. I would love you if you weighed 1,000 pounds, but beautiful. Good night. But yeah, it's a terrible idea. Terrible.
Yep. Not good.
So the next morning, or I'm assuming it was the next morning. It couldn't have been the next morning. It had to have been like another few days. Homer weighs himself, and he's at 299 pounds. And Homer's like, Bart, I need a pound of food. And Bart's like, I'm sorry to tell you this, Dad. We're out of food. And even the elements of food. And he like shakes out like some
out of
spicy
soy sauce, out of mayonnaise. Yeah, I think there was something else too.
I thought he only mentioned 2 things.
Oh, was it only those 2? I know soy sauce was one of them.
Yeah. Drinking soy sauce, that's gonna give you a heart attack with all the sodium that's in that.
Yep.
So Maggie is upstairs with Homer and Bart. She's playing with her Play-Doh, and Homer's like, I need a miracle. And Maggie hears this, and she makes a Play-Doh donut for Homer. And Homer's like, I don't know.
He's like, oh, it looks like a real donut.
It's different. Real donuts have different colors?
Yep.
Okay. And so Bart points out to Homer that the Play-Doh is non-toxic, and Homer's already eating the Play-Doh anyways.
Yeah, I love that. He's like, already has it in his mouth. He's like, oh, all right, cool.
I mean, to be fair, growing up, Play-Doh was non-toxic.
Yep.
So to gain, he gained that final pound, and then Bart points out to Homer, towel rack.
I'm surprised he didn't point it out before.
Yeah,
he even because when Bart came in, Bart could have been like, "Oh, Homer, you're on the towel rack again."
Yeah, so Homer actually weighs 315 pounds. The other thing too is, there's no way Homer could have read the scale.
Yeah,
because the scale was underneath the towel rack, so his stomach would have covered up the scale. So there's no way in hell he would have known he was 299 pounds.
Yep. Because he would have gotten off. Because it's not it's not an electronic scale. Because the electronic scale, you could step on it and step off, and it would still have your weight displayed for at least 5 seconds.
Yeah.
This is one of those the little dial bar ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but Homer reached his, I love, he's like, ooh, oh boy, I didn't mean to do 315. So Mr. Burns, Smithers, Lenny, and Carl, along with the photographer from the employee newsletter, come over to the Simpsons house to set up Homer's new workstation. And Burns is like, I am pleased to dedicate this remote work terminal. It will allow our safety inspector here to perform his duties from home. And so, Excelsior to you, Mr. And he turns to Smithers. What's the name of this gastropod? Smithers like, Simpson, sir. One of your chair moisteners from Sector 7G. Yes, Simpson.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
I love Burns being back to not knowing who Homer is.
That's great. But would the plant have the proper capability? I understand there was the Stonecutters episode where Homer parked so far back that he was at the house. Yeah. The parking lot stretched so far back. But I don't think we've really ever seen that. It's weird.
Well, that was more meant for a joke than anything. But now the fact that they would have to have had the power company come out and actually install enough power to physically run that thing.
In 95, I believe there is no physical way Homer could have worked from home.
Nope.
There is because not only the power grid, even if you're using the nuclear power plant to power that computer because it's so far away, the infrastructure for internet in 95 was not capable of that shit.
No.
Because you would need to run cables because wireless internet did not exist. So that means you would have to run cables from the power plant to Homer's house. And that would just, at that point, Burns would just be like, you have to lose weight or you lose your job.
I feel like the security of it all might be bad
Yeah.
too.
Like, it's just, there's just too much shit there that I feel like there would be something where Homer would probably just get fired because he couldn't do his job.
Well,
I get it.
The problem is you can't fire someone over a disability. They would more or less would have to find something he could do
From home or at work.
Yeah.
Like, plus he's 300 pounds. He could still go into work. Just because, that's the thing. And that's the other thing. Just because you're disabled doesn't mean you still can't show up for work.
Nope.
Because the last TV station I worked at, Madison, there was a girl that worked there in a wheelchair. There was wheelchair capabilities for that building.
Yep.
When I originally started out in TV, when I worked mornings, I worked with this kid who has cerebral palsy. He still came in and did, like, just because you're just sitting now, unless you can't move your arms or legs, like, obviously you can't do work, but, like, as long as your arms work, you could probably go into work.
Yep.
So Lisa and Marge watched all of this unfold, and Lisa's like, Mom, were you ever planning to step in and put a stop to this? Marge's like, normally your father's crockpot schemes fizzle out as soon as he finds something good on TV. But this season...
That's great. 95 must have been a really shitty year for television.
Yeah, I don't know wasn't the Cosby Show still on in 95?
Yeah. Was Seinfeld on in 95 too?
I believe, maybe?
I think Seinfeld. What about Frasier? Seinfeld, Frasier. What else?
There was some good stuff in 95.
There was some good. Simpsons just didn't like any of it. They were just being
X-Files.
X-Files, yep. Oh, the Simpsons putting a burn on Fox.
Wow. I mean, it's Fox. They deserve it.
So we get an employee newsletter. Burns survives brush with shut-in.
Homer's not really a shut-in, though.
No. Homer goes to the mall to buy some new clothes and goes to the store, The Vast Waistband. That's good. Great. That's a good title. I like it.
Yeah.
And so Homer tells the salesman he needs new clothes, and the salesman asks if Homer's job is computer related. And Homer says, it is. It was like, what did he say? He was like, I can't remember. He said
he basically said something to the effect that because he works a computer job, he like eats and doesn't move around, which is why he's fat.
Yep. And and Homer says it is, and the salesman under his breath basically says that's why Homer is fat.
Yeah.
And salesman's like, well, sir, many of our clients find pants confining. So we offer a range of alternatives for the ample gentleman. Ponchos, muumuus, capes, jumpsuits, unisheets, and a bed sheet with a hole cut through it, maybe?
I don't know.
Muslin body rolls.
I don't know what those are.
Academic and judicial robes. Oh, ouch. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. And Homer's like, I don't want to look like a weirdo. I'll just go with a muumuu.
Yeah. The muumuu Homer.
Yep. And so Homer wakes up, turns on the radio, and we get Ernie Pie delivering his traffic copter report. Traffic this morning is as bad as it gets. Due to a fire at the Army testing lab, a bunch of escaped infected monkeys are roaming the expressway. Despite the sweltering heat, don't unroll your windows, because those monkeys seem confused and irritable.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's great.
Those damn monkeys. They really shouldn't have escaped the lab. Those infected monkeys. I wonder if Burns donated his typewriter monkeys to the lab.
Maybe
they're the same ones. That Homer says that he pities the people on the freeway. He goes, gas, gas, brake, honk, honk, gas. It's like something, something, punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
People get violent during rush hour.
Well, I think he's the one that punches.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Homer goes to his new workstation. It's like 8:58. First time I've ever been early for work. Except for all those daylight savings days. Lousy farmers. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been... I think I've been late to work during the other daylights where it jumps ahead.
Yeah.
I think I've been late then. But I've never been early.
No, I've never been late or early because of daylight savings time.
Yeah, I know cell phones really helped with that.
Yeah.
The lack of cell phones definitely confused the hell out of a lot of people during the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah. Cell phones would have helped.
Yeah, because you had to change your stove, your microwave, your clocks, everything, man. I think our mom actually came in like the middle of the night after we went to bed to change our like alarm clocks. Unless, I don't know, unless you said you had to change it before you went to bed. I don't know.
No, we always set it. Well, no, we always set it before we went to bed.
Did we? And so Homer starts up his computer, and he's like, what did he say? He's like,
Carl,
hug up. I was like, to start, press the any key. Where's the any key?
I love that line so much.
It's great.
Oh God.
But yeah, then he's like, Carl, pick up. It's like, man, this is making me thirsty. I want a tab.
Yeah.
And so he hits the tab key and holds his cup up to his computer. Then obviously he pressed any key. And so now his terminal starts up. He's like, oh, too busy. We gotta get to work. But I like how his computer makes the Macintosh startup sound.
That's great. Well, it looks like a Macintosh.
It does, yeah. Well, I mean, Macs were kind of the popular work computer back then.
Yeah. Yeah, they were.
And school computer.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
The floppy.
Yep.
The floppy.
And so Homer is prompted to check the core temperature. And then it's like, check core temperature. Yes. Vent radioactive gas. And Homer's like, I don't know. No. Venting gas. No to venting the gas. And then venting gas prevents an explosion. And it's like how it's like Homer's like almost playing one of those like role playing video games of the 90s.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, vent the stupid gas.
Which is a good idea because the plant doesn't explode.
Yep. And so Homer says his work is hard and wants to know where his tab is. And so he decides to vent the gas. And the venting of the gas destroys the farmer's crop of corn. So apparently the venting of that giant tank of gas just comes out in some dude's cornfield.
Yep.
And the farmer's sad because he's worried Paul Newman will have his legs broken. And this is a reference to the legend made by the Newman's own popcorn company, where Newman threatened people if they tried to steal his popcorn recipe. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Orville Redenbacher stole Paul Newman's recipe?
I highly doubt that.
No. I mean, I don't think there's really a recipe to popcorn.
No, it's corn and butter.
That's it. Yeah.
Or you don't even need butter. You just pop the corn.
Yep. And so I love that when we get the pipe from the plant to the cornfield, we actually see prehistoric itchy and scratchy skeletons near that underground venting pipe. That's pretty cool. And so now must be the next day because the kids are off to school, and Homer mocks the kids as they walk by him. He's like, Homer's like, Bart and Lisa have to go to school. Well, I get to stay home. Na 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 na. He's like, I like school. Homer's like, well, why don't you live there then? And Lisa's like, I would if I could. Oh, she would.
Yeah, she would.
And so Bart says he doesn't like school and wants to be a lardo like Homer, and see, this is where he says he wants to be a lardo and get workman's comp just like my dad. So
except
it's not workman's comp that Homer has. Homer has a disability.
Yeah.
Charlie had workman's comp.
Yeah,
like,
even though they said he had a disability.
Yes, like it's weird. Like they've now fluctuated these words, workman's comp and disability. Like come on, get your story straight, guys.
Yeah, it's not good writing.
Nope. And so, Bart has a daydream about
Being a fat ass.
being a fat guy. He's like, I'll wash myself with a rag on a stick. Oh my God. Come on, Bart. You could be a big guy and not,
But he's a 600-pound whale.
I guess, yes. And so Bart chases Lisa with his imaginary rag on a stick, and Lisa runs into the kitchen to talk to Marge, and she's like, Mom, this whole thing's really creepy. Are you sure you don't want to talk to Dad? Marge's like, I like to, honey, but I'm not sure how your father can, I'm not sure how. Your father can be surprisingly sensitive. Remember when I giggled at his Sherlock Holmes hat? He sulked for a week. And then he closed his detective agency.
Oh, where's that episode?
Yeah, you completely missed Homer's detective. You're doing all these really random episodes, man. You missed out on that one.
Yeah, yes, you did.
Because that would have been a great callback.
That would have been a great callback.
I would have loved it. And so Lisa tells Marge that she'll have to hurt Homer's feelings because the longer Homer is fat, the harder it'll be for him to go back to his normal weight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because he'll just get lazier and lazier.
Yeah.
And so Marge agrees with Lisa as long as she can use her least nagging voice. So Marge Homer. That's the one. And then Lisa asks to send Homer in.
So before we continue, I'd like to point out, did they forget Homer had a triple bypass surgery?
Yeah, they completely overlooked that one.
Because now remember, the theory is everything after the April Fool's Day episode is all a dream in Homer's mind.
Yep.
So I'm going to stick with that theory. I think Homer's dead, or I think Homer's in a coma.
Yeah.
Because how else would he be able to get over 300 pounds and not have another heart attack?
Because it's a cartoon and things don't have to make sense.
I don't know about that. They should probably make a little sense. So Lisa goes into Homer's work area and lies to him about Marge having baked a cake. And Homer's like, ooh, and he runs into the kitchen. And Marge tells Homer they need to have a talk. And Homer is upset that Marge dragged him away from his work just to talk. And Marge is like, let's quietly and calmly discuss the pros and cons of your controversial plan, shall we? Homer's like, Marge, con, you're endangering your health. Pro, I'm drought and famine resistant.
Oh my God.
Con, you're setting a bad example for the children. Pro, I don't have to go to work.
But he does have to work. Like,
yeah.
It's not that he doesn't have to go to work.
Well, don't forget Homer is dumb. Marge, con, you're running the air conditioner nonstop. It's freezing in here. Homer, pro, I love you. That's not a pro, Homer.
No.
Now Marge tells Homer her last con is that she is finding Homer less physically attractive.
Yep.
Which, let's be fair, that's part of any relationship. You got to have some physical attraction.
Yep.
And Homer's just like, well, I finally got my dream, and you can't take that away from me. But let me tell you, the slim, lazy Homer you knew is dead. Now I'm a big fat dynamo.
Yep.
And so we see Homer sitting at his workstation, and next to him at his workstation is the drinking bird from the episode "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" which was season 2, episode 15.
It's drinking the water.
But it really wasn't. And so
we both have one of those. I love
yes,
mine.
we do. I haven't taken mine out of the box yet.
How have you not used it? It's sitting on my coffee table, man.
Because I need to get my basement fixed.
Put it in your kitchen. That's where the water is.
There's also water in the bathroom.
Yeah.
There's water outside.
It's funny. Elliot keeps making me refill the glass because the bird's out of water.
But how's the bird out of water?
Because he drank it all.
Homer goes through his job of venting gas, and another prompt to sound the alertness horn, which Homer types YES. And I love that you could hear the horn in the background.
Yep.
because
Yeah.
obviously Homer's so close to the frickin' plant.
No, I think those horns should be able to be heard. It's like if the plant's melting down or something, you should be able to hear it from everywhere in Springfield.
Yeah. Well, you should, but who knows because it's Burns.
Yeah.
And then he gets a prompt: decalcify calcium ducts. Homer goes to type what he's like, because he's like, oh, my job is so easy, YES. And so he's like, give me a Y, and he hits Y. And the next prompt comes up, and he realizes all he has to do is hit the one button.
Yep.
Which begs the question: if he's been typing YES or NO, is this system? I mean, again, this is 95, so maybe his system is that slow that he can type it and it doesn't register anything else.
Yeah.
And so, as Homer does his job, he gets distracted by the dog, and because the dog's like looking for a place to lay, and Homer like just pushes the dog on the ground. He's like,
would you lay down already?
There, you found your spot. And then Marge walks in, so Homer bolts back to his desk.
I did that to Bobby once. Like, he kept circling. I'm like, dude, lay the fuck down already, dude.
And Marge is like, I go out during the week. And Homer's like, fine, bye. And Homer is bored when the mail comes. And he's like, ooh, the mail. And he gets a free sample of fabric softener. And he goes to use it on his hat. So he takes his fat guy hat, throws it in the dryer, uses the fabric softener, or I'm assuming, well, fabric softener goes in the dryer, yes?
No. Does it go in the washer? Yeah. I don't know. I've never used it before. I don't know.
I only use like the laundry detergent and then like the sheets that you can buy to make your clothes smell fresh when they dry.
Well, that's
for dryer sheets.
But the dryer sheets are for static.
That too. But you can buy scents to make your clothes smell nice too. So I guess fabric softener would go in with the wash. But it seemed like he wasn't washing anything.
No, it seemed like he was drying it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe he already washed it and then he threw it in the dryer so he could wear it.
Yep.
So Lisa comes down, or Lisa asks Homer what he's doing, and he's like, just washing my fat guy hat. Now we cut to Homer upstairs watching TV, and he watches a soap opera called Search for the Sun. Well, I thought it was S-U-N. Maybe I should have watched closed captioning to see if it was S-O-N.
I bet it was S-O-N.
It was probably S-O-N because it's a soap opera.
Yep. And
so as Homer, and he uses, I love how he's like using a broom to do his job while he's watching the soap opera.
Yeah.
And while he's doing that, Nelson, Milhouse, Bart, and Jimbo watch Homer. And Milhouse asks Bart what Homer's job is again. And Bart's like, nuclear safety technician. And Nelson asks what Homer is doing with the broom. And I use this so often. Bart's like, what isn't he doing with it? Like, I love using that line if somebody's like, what's going on? What's not going on?
This reminds me from working from home for those 3 years. Just sitting there watching TV and randomly going to my computer for things.
Yeah. And apparently Dolph is also there, but we didn't see him in the first shot.
Oh, maybe he just walked up.
Yeah, maybe. And then Jimbo tells the group, I heard that guy's ass has its own congressman.
Oh my God. I've heard a lot of fat jokes. I don't think I've ever heard that one aside from The Simpsons.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one either. So then
Your
Lisa
mom is so fat.
When she sits around the house.
She sits around the house.
When your mom is so fat, she has to use a boomerang to put on a belt.
Right, that's enough.
So Lisa comes up to yell at the bullies for making fun of Homer, and she's like, he's a sweet man who has feelings. And then Homer notices the kids, but he's like too fat to get up, and he like tries to use his broom, and he tries to threaten the kids.
Yep. And so Homer's getting ready to go to the movies. Because apparently Homer really does think he can do whatever the hell he wants because he's working from home. Well, okay, to be fair, I went to the movies when I worked from home, so I get where Homer's coming from.
Yeah, but he's the safety inspector for the nuclear power plant.
Yep, but I brought my laptop with me to the movie theaters too.
Yeah, this is 95. Those don't exist.
Well, laptops do exist, just not the way...
In 95?
Yeah, just not the way Homer would need to use it.
Yeah.
And so Bart and Lisa come home, and Bart reminds Homer that Marge asked him not to wear his moo-moo in public. I don't think Homer has any other fat clothes.
Nope, I think all he has is the moo-moo and the fat guy hat.
Yeah. And Lisa asks if Homer should be working, and Homer says, I got something to cover for me. And it's the drinking bird. And he's just hitting Y.
Yeah.
Because really, that's all you need to hit.
Yes.
And so we get he goes to the Aztec, and the marquee reads, Pauly Shore and Faye Dunaway in, honk if you're horny. I never saw that Pauly Shore movie. I want to see that Pauly Shore movie.
I am the weasel.
I miss him. I guess he's still alive, but...
I was going to say, Pauly Shore isn't dead.
Well, there's that movie, Pauly Shore is Dead. You never seen that movie?
No.
No, it's a good movie. I'll let you borrow it. It's a really funny movie. So Homer tries to buy a ticket, but the manager is like, yeah, we don't have a seat that fits your size. And but Homer's like, oh, can I sit in the aisle? No, that'd be a fire hazard. And I love how there's a guy across the street that yells out, I got a movie to watch for you, A Fridge Too Far. Now, who was that? That wasn't Gil, because I don't think we've seen Gil yet.
We haven't seen Gil.
Who was that? God, he sounded so familiar.
Well, we'll put a pin in it when we figure it out.
Yeah. I can't remember. It'll come to me. And so but The Fridge Too Far is a joke on the World War II film A Bridge Too Far. And
also a fat joke because fridge food.
Yes. But everyone laughs at the joke, and Homer's humiliated, man. I remember, Kevin Smith always talks about his too fat to fly incident.
Yeah.
Where they won't let him sit on an airplane, or he had to buy an extra seat or something. But yeah, people were definitely treated very horribly for the size.
Oh, they still are.
Are they?
Well, so when I flew out to California with my friends, one of my buddies, he's 6'4", 6'5", weighs like 350, 400 pounds. Now, granted, he's not like Homer where he like bulges out. It more like where it's like all around. It's more like front forward. But he had to buy 2 plane tickets.
Oof.
Yep.
And so Homer's like, shame on all of you. Give me my dignity. I just want to come see Honk if you're horny in peace. And the manager's like, sir, if you just quiet down, I'd be happy to treat you to a garbage bag full of popcorn.
God.
Oh my God. Now, cool fun fact. If you go to a movie theater at the very end of the night, they'll actually give you a garbage bag full of popcorn.
Yep.
Yeah. The only reason I know that is because one of my friend's girlfriends actually worked for a movie theater. So, it was kind of nice. So Homer yells at everyone and says that fat people can contribute to society and they're going to make their voices heard. And so Homer goes home and says, I'm going to work harder than I've ever before to show the world fat people are not undisciplined, lazy, and irresponsible. And Homer wonders what happened to the bird, and it has fallen over, and now the situation of the plant is critical, and an explosion is imminent. Oh, you stupid bird. Oh, how did he fall over?
I don't know. It's a bird. Maybe one of the kids knocked it over, or the cat. They have a cat.
Maybe he was upset he didn't have water. Or the cat.
They have a cat and a dog.
I would say I'm going to vote cat. Cats are assholes.
Cats are assholes.
And so Homer tries to vent the gas, but the tank now needs to...
No. Oh. He tried to call the plant.
Oh, that's right.
Tell him it was going to explode.
So Homer realizes the plant is going to explode, and it cuts away to Carl and Lenny walking past the gas tank. And Carl says that it's going crazy, and Lenny's like, it's not our problem. It's Homer's. I feel like at this point, it's a little bit of Homer's problem.
Well, no, it's Carl and Lenny's problem because Homer can't do anything. And aren't Carl and Lenny part of like the safety team? I
don't know. Was it Carl Homer's boss? Or Lenny's Homer's boss? I don't know. I thought one of them was Homer's boss.
That I don't remember, but I could have sworn they were all in the same sector.
Yes, I think they are. Yeah. And so Homer tries to vent the gas, but the tank needs to be shut down manually. And Homer strangles the drinking bird and says, "I should have never put you in charge." No, Homer, you probably shouldn't have.
No.
And so Homer tries to call the plane to warn them, but his fingers are too fat to use the phone. I think this is now the second time this has happened, because remember he wanted to get like an infomercial like product, and Homer was dialing way too fast and the phone operator like yelled at him too.
I think that might have been a future episode.
We haven't done, no, wasn't it the one with the orange juicing thing? Yeah, it was the orange juicer. Remember how he ordered it from Japan? Maybe it wasn't that one. I don't know. I thought it was one of them.
No, because he was able to order. He was able to call.
Was he? I know
Yeah.
there was one. I honestly can't remember. It might come to me. But it was one of the infomercial ones where he runs to the phone and like just really fast tries to dial and couldn't. But he gets the phone, and the recording is the fingers you have used to dial are too fat. To obtain a special dialing wand, please smash the keypad with your palm now. I think it would work because it's all dial tone sounding, so.
Except for the fact that he needs it now, and he's not going to get it now.
Yeah. He does not need it. He needs it immediately. And so Homer decides to shut everything down himself, so he hops into his car, and all the tires deflate under Homer's weight.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Cars are tires. Well, I guess
No.
could.
Well, I don't know if the tires would, but the whole frame would. Like a good example is at Home Depot, we needed soil for our garden.
Yeah.
And those soil bags weigh, I think, about 10 pounds, 10, 15 pounds each.
Yeah.
And we got like, 10 of them, and we threw them all in our trunk. You could literally step away from our car and see just how much.
Yeah, you know why? Because you back-ended your frickin' trunk with 100 pounds.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying Homer, a 300-pound man, jumping into the center of the car would definitely push the frame of the whole vehicle down. Now, whether it pops the tires or not, that's a different story.
It's not, well, unless the tires are even if the tires are pieces of shit, that rubber is pretty good. But
I don't
it's
think
a joke.
But I don't know. Well, yeah, that part's the joke. But I still don't think, regardless of the tires popping, I don't think Homer's car could stand the weight and he'd be able to drive it anyway.
Yes, he would.
Think so?
Yeah, because he's in the center.
I don't know.
The weight distributes evenly. Yes, he definitely would. So then Homer, tries Bart's skateboard, but he jumps on it and breaks that in half. That probably would break.
Yes.
Yeah. So then Homer tries to hitchhike with a sign that reads, "Give me ride or everybody dies."
I love that.
Well, he's not wrong, but it's also very threatening.
Yeah.
So a car does stop for Homer, but he goes up to the door and he starts rambling about, dying and plane explosions, and he sounds like a crazy person. And the guy's like, "I'm out of here," and he drives away.
Yeah.
And so Homer hijacks an ice cream truck while still rambling like a crazy person about the plane exploding and he needing to save the day. So then we cut back to Burns leading another exercise group at the plant. And I love it. He's like, "Push out the jive, bring in the love." I don't know if that's racist or not.
No,
I feel like that might be
I don't think
racist.
that is.
Okay. I feel like that might be, though.
What? For what reason? He's
the word
just saying.
jive.
Well, I don't know. Jive is it's not a derogatory term. It's just a urban dictionary term.
Sure. So then we cut to the bus, and I guess they're driving back from school? Field trip?
My guess is closer to the end of the day, so maybe home?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And Ralph tells Lisa that he heard Homer went to a restaurant and ate everything in the restaurant, and they had to shut down the restaurant. And yes, that actually happened in like season 2, where he all you could eat buffet. But that was 5 seasons ago now? 4 seasons
3.
ago? 3? Yeah. So yes, Ralph, you heard that correctly. 3 years too late.
Or it's more current. I mean, maybe he's just forgetting it.
Yeah. So Lisa tells Ralph that Homer might have gained a few pounds, but he isn't some food-crazed maniac. And then we see Homer pull up alongside the bus eating an ice cream cone.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah, New Kid on the Block, season 4, episode 8 was what Ralph was referring to.
Yeah.
And so I love how, like, we cut to the gate to the plant. You see the opening. Instead of going through the opening, Homer crashes the ice cream truck through the gate.
Yep.
And all the workers, they're doing their workout, but they see the ice cream truck and they run towards the ice cream truck. And Burns says there will be a time for ice cream, and they still owe him 10 Iroquois twists. And Burns is doing a Native American chant while miming shooting a bow and arrow. And I definitely feel like this is racist.
I don't know if Iroquois twists are a real thing,
but
I think that was made up.
The Indian chanting.
Yeah.
That with the Iroquois twist name, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's racist and wouldn't fly in today's television land.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of shows out there that push the envelope. Even Rick and Morty pushes the envelope, dude. I feel like yes, it's considered racist, but I still think it can be put on television in the right context.
No, there is no right context. So Homer drives the ice cream. I love how he like drives it up onto the cooling tower.
Yeah.
And it was like driving around. It was weird. And a few of the coworkers cling on to the ice cream truck asking Homer to get them ice cream.
They really wanted ice cream, man. That ice cream noise, man, that gets people's hearts going.
Yeah, especially if you're a kid. So Burns is still leading his exercise, and Homer crashes the ice cream truck beforehand, and he like runs over the gas tank. Burns is still leading the exercises. Homer climbs up to the gas tank.
Well, you forgot the guy. You forgot the guys that fell off the thing when they crashed. He's like, well, now I can't pick the ice cream if I can't see the flavors.
Oh yeah,
the pictures, because that's how everyone shows their ice. Dude, I wanted my Sonic Pop so badly, or my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ice cream pop. Both of those were really damn good.
Yeah. So the gas tank goes on. Oh wait, no. So Homer like climbs up, and he like, it's like a ladder, like it's 2 ladder systems and then a horizontal ladder that connects the vertical ladders. And Homer's like climbing.
I feel like that horizontal ladder should probably be more of a walkway.
Yeah. And so so Burns is leading his exercise, counting down to 1.
Yep.
While doing the chant, as Homer like tries to like turn off the
he's like hanging switch for his dear life.
Yeah,
man.
Because he's so fat, the ladder breaks, and he's hanging on for dear life. And then the gas tank goes off, but Homer falls in and blocks the hole where the gas was coming out of, and stopped a catastrophe.
Yep.
And so now it's, I don't know, must be the same
day. Yeah.
Yeah. And Marge, Lisa, Bart are all on the gas tank, which I don't think that's a smart idea. They're all up on the gas tank to honor Homer.
Homer's giant body's blocking any gas from leaking out.
And so Burns is like, Homer, your bravery and quick thinking have turned a potential Chernobyl into a mere 3-mile island. Bravo. Well, kind of was Homer's fault to begin with.
Yep.
And I love how like they give him a medal, and
Homer's the one that caused this and saved it all in the same day.
Yeah. So then Lisa and Bart talk about the irony of the situation, and Lisa's like, I think it's ironic that Dad saved the day while a slimmer man would have fallen to his death. Now here's the problem. Okay, so if Homer was a slimmer man, he would have been at work, and this would have never happened. Like the thing would have never broke. He wouldn't, like, if he had to do the manual shut off, he would have been able to get to it.
He might have been a little too lazy to do it.
Yeah. And then Bart's like, I love this. And I think it's ironic that, for once, Dad's butt prevented the release of toxic gas. Marge's like, Bart! Oh, that's great. So Burns tells Homer they will get him out once he's decontaminated.
Yep.
And as Homer tells Burns how scary it was, he's laughing because he's getting sprayed with water to be decontaminated.
Here's
how did they get into the tank?
How did they get into the tank? The hole that the gas came out of seemed like the only entrance to the tank.
Maybe there's like a bottom entry.
Maybe.
Well, don't forget they have to vent the gas, so there's probably there is a connecting pipe that goes up into it. But yeah, I don't know how else they would have gotten into it, because if there was a door, the door would have burst too.
Yep.
With all that pressure.
Yeah.
Unless it's like some sort of like circular lock, like a wheel lock.
Oh, maybe.
That like it withstands so much. But like that was the top though. The top
was
the
like
top
was a circular lock. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. This is a weird episode. So Burns asks if there's anything else he can do for Homer. Homer and Marge look at each other, and Homer asks Burns to help him lose weight.
Yep.
And so Burns is like, all right, we can do that. And so now it's nighttime. Burns is trying to get Homer to do a sit-up, but Homer can't because he's too fat. And Burns is like, screw it, I'll just pay for the liposuction.
Yep. Now, here's the other side of this. Now, based on future episodes, Homer obviously got this liposuction.
Yep.
So two things, and there is actually an episode we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Where Homer actually becomes thin.
Yes.
So we haven't gotten there yet, but I like to point out that when Homer got liposuction, he would have just rolls of fat just dangling off. Skin, which is dangling off of him. Now, there is a procedure you could do to remove all that excess skin. Yeah. It apparently, from what I've heard through testimonials, it hurts like a motherfucker. Like, because you're literally you're literally sawing off skin and sewing it back together.
Well, you could be put under for it. I mean, I'm assuming obviously
aftermath still hurts like a motherfucker. So
that's what addiction is for. I mean,
yep. So obviously Homer must have had that part of the surgery too. Otherwise, but there is the episode where he becomes thin. He actually keeps his fat folds.
Yeah, because doesn't he like clip it to the back of himself?
He does, yeah. So it is kind of funny. We'll get to that episode down the road. Yeah. But this episode, if Homer did get said liposuction, I'm guessing he got the surgery to remove all the excess skin folds.
Yes.
All right, guys. This episode, I like it. It's interesting. Definitely, I can't give it a 5 due to a few different things, like the workman's comp thing kind of bugged me. The fat stuff, it's funny. I don't know if we should necessarily be making fun of fat people, but Homer did get to wear a muumuu, and they made a Funko Pop out of it, so I do like that. So I'm gonna go 4. Everything's 4 is it's been a while since Sprinkles. That's right. It's been a while since I've given a 4. I've been giving a lot of 5s lately, man. Sprinkles is what I'm going to give this one. I love the Dr. Nick stuff, the window to weight gain, the food pyramid was really funny. Hey, we got the drinking bird. The drinking bird came back. But just overall as an episode, I don't think it's at the level of 5 that I can give it.
I can't get over the workman's comp disability thing. It really, look, I understand it's a cartoon. I understand it's not going to be 100% realistic, but you need to stick to the right thing. Like, it's important for a story. And if your story's flip-flopping, it's going to take me out of it. Yes, there are a lot of funny jokes. Where's the any key? Can't find the any key tab. Dr. Nick, that stuff is hilarious. There's a lot of funny jokes. Had they stuck to the workman's comp thing and like maybe had Homer get hurt at work where he had a broken leg or something, and then they set him up at home so he could work from
but
home.
The problem is they wouldn't have set him up at home. He would have been on workman's comp, and then then they pay him for sitting at home to get better, and then he could come back to work when he's done. This was more because he didn't want to do the exercising.
Yeah, it's just, and see what I mean? Because again, workman's comp, but he's on disability. But even if he's disabled, then he could still go into work. Or if you apply for disability, then the government pays you, so he wouldn't be working anyways.
Yeah.
So regardless, he wouldn't be working. It's a mess. Like, the writing is just, it's a mess for this episode. But the jokes land. It's a 3. Don't have a cow, man. It's a lot. There's a lot of fun stuff in it, but the writing needs to be cleaned up for this episode. And I think if the writing was better, I would honestly jump all the way to 5. Oh. But the writing to me just takes me out of it so much that I have to drop it down to a 3.
All right. So 3 it is. It's sad. This episode could have been much better. This episode definitely could have been much better.
Again, like, you confuse workman, because like the quote was, Lenny says, "Oh, he's at home on disability." No, he's at home on workman's comp.
Yep. God, it's kind of surprising that even the actors wouldn't have caught up to that. I don't know. It seems weird.
It's just, and it's weird, and the Dr. Nick stuff was hilarious. Homer not wanting, like, there had to have been a way for Homer to get out of the exercise program. Like, I feel like
his, like, now obviously the whole episode couldn't have happened otherwise, but couldn't his whole, like, heart attack? Well, no, that would still, I mean, the exercise would definitely probably help because you had a heart attack. Like, exercising would have helped.
Like, no, but here's the thing. If he actually went on disability, none of this episode happens anyways.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a 3.
Yep. All right. So let's finish it off with our character profile. And this week we have the wonderful, awesome Dr. Nick Riviera.
Hello, everybody.
So his occupation is Springfield's professional medical alternative to Julius Hibbert. His alma maters: Hollywood Upstairs Medical College, Club Med School, Mayo Clinic Correspondence School. Office location: the Springfield Mall, next to Gum for Less, and 2 doors down from I Can't Believe It's a Law Firm. Those mall doctors, man.
Yeah.
Patented treatments: slow, steady gorging process combined with astral horizontology for weight gain.
Assel.
Assel.
You said astral.
Oh,
you said astral. It's assel.
Assel. Transdermal electromicide to soothe edginess in older people.
It's electomicide. There's no R.
Oh, electromicide. Sorry, I'm just reading small print in a dark space. Ethics problems. Way too many to cover. Okay. Uses cadavers so he can drive in the carpool lane. Uses plastic restaurant cutlery to perform operations.
I did not know that one.
That's just 2 of many yes. Ethical problems.
Inflammable? I thought that meant flammable.
The coroner: I'm so sick of that guy. We'll see you in the operating place. I love it. So you guys can find us over on Instagram, The Simpsons Did It Pod, over on Twitter, The Simpsons Did It PC. Head over to Facebook, The Simpsons Did It Podcast. That's where you'll find a lot of our fun stuff. And just recently, we had, obviously, we recorded this episode after the fact of the drawing. Now I can give you the names. So we did a contest on our Instagram and Facebook. So we're going to have a few of these throughout every single season. So make sure you like and subscribe to those places so you can actually see it. But we gave away 3 Homer Simpson sodas, Funko sodas from the last Funko drop. And Jessica _reviews 2 won. Jim Radford won, and Brandon Bell. So congratulations to our winners. There'll be 2 of the 3 will receive them really, really quickly. The other 2, or the other one might take a little bit because he lives outside the country. But make sure to keep an eye on our Instagram and Facebook for the contests that we do put out, because we love doing it for all of our subscribers and listeners. So if you guys would like to help donate to our podcast, to help our podcast and our giveaways keep on going, head over to buymeacoffee.com/The Simpsons Did It and donate us a few duffs. Every little bit goes to keeping our podcast running another week. Up next, you guys can find all of our backlog podcasts on YouTube. Just search at The Simpsons Did It podcast. It's as simple as that. You'll get it. So make sure to like and subscribe to all of our videos to know when the next one comes out. And keep on listening there. Lastly, if you'd like to leave us a voicemail message and let us know how we are doing. So take out your cell phones and dial 612-584-0986. Make sure to listen to Jaden LeBron's voicemail and leave us a awesome voicemail message. So until next time, I'm Steven Skolansky.
And I'm Robert Skolansky.
And this has been The Simpsons Did It.
Shh.